The Voron Confederacy had sent there, warning loud and clear. Humanity was not welcome in the Kepler sector. A strike on research station Prometheus had been sudden, ruthless, and absolute. 300 human scientists and their families erased in an instant by plasma fire that left only a crater of molten glass behind. Admiral Kethvar observed the devastation from the bridge of his flagship. He was satisfied with the display. Send this to their home world, he ordered. Let them see what awaits trespassers in Voron space. The message was broadcast to Earth, complete with the grim footage. Then the Confederacy waited for humanity's reaction. Pleas for mercy, desperate diplomatic messages, or perhaps a feeble attempt at retaliation with outdated weapons. Instead, they were met with silence, utter unbroken silence. For 21 days, Earth issued no reply, no protest, no ultimatums, no warnings. Colonies in neutral systems went dark. Their freighters avoided Voron routes. Their envoys withdrew without a word. Their frightened Admiral Kethvar decided, pleased that his display had worked. The humans know their place now. He could not have been more mistaken. Silence wasn't fear. It was preparation. Beneath the Swiss Alps, in bunkers hidden from the stars, humanity's finest strategists were planning a response that would rewrite the meaning of war. They weren't enraged. Anger was too small for what they felt. They were patient, cold, and fully committed to making sure that Prometheus would never be repeated. Humanity had learned something crucial in its first contact with the galaxy. Most species fought like chess players, with rules, traditions, and limits. Humans fought as Earth itself had taught them, with the certainty that survival required the enemy's complete destruction. The Voron Confederacy's first sign came when their border patrols simply disappeared. No calls for help, no wreckage, just emptiness where ships had been. Likely equipment malfunctions, Admiral Kethvar dismissed, though doubt crept into his tone. The second sign was worse. Every Voron military base within 50 light-years went silent in the same instant. The strikes came from nowhere, and everywhere at once. Fleets appeared like shadows, delivered flawless attacks, and vanished before defenses could react. The High Command scrambled to understand this new enemy. The raiders used technology unseen before, weapons that ignored known principles, cloaking that made them untouchable, and tactics that anticipated Voron reactions with chilling precision. How are they coordinating? General Morak demanded at an emergency council. Our intel shows no human fleets, no staging zones, no supply routes. Because they're not fighting like an army, Kethvar whispered, dread in his voice. They're fighting like phantoms. The truth was simpler and far more terrifying. Earth hadn't launched a fleet to avenge Prometheus. They had deployed solitary vessels, each crewed by volunteers with one mission: make the Confederacy fear the dark. Ship operated alone, striking without pattern, then fading back into the void. They used no doctrines, no traditions, and treated the idea of acceptable losses as a suggestion, not a rule. Sir, a shaken communications officer reported, "We've received a message from Earth." After months of silence, Admiral Kethvar almost welcomed the contact. Play it. The message was brief, delivered in a steady, professional voice. This is Admiral Sarah Mitchell of Earth Defense Command. Killed our people. Now we're killing yours. Surrender or we will continue until surrender is no longer possible. Your decision. Admiral Kethvar stared at the casualty reports. In 6 months, Human forces had crippled 60% of Voron military strength. They had done it without ceremony, without speeches, without negotiation. They had simply chosen to erase the Confederacy and were well on their way to succeeding. "Send a surrender notice," he ordered softly. A reply came at once. "Confirmed. Disarm all forces and prepare for tribunal. Or crimes hearings begin Monday. Refreshments will be provided." 3 days later, the Voron Confederacy no longer existed. Humanity didn't claim their territory. They turned it into a memorial park for Prometheus. The galaxy learned a lasting truth. Humans may be quiet when angry, but their silence is utterly terrifying.